Welcome back, everyone, to the Scoreline podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Liverpool game this weekend, going through all the different betting tips and all sorts. Gui, run us through how this is not going to be the biggest snooze fest this week.
I wish I could change your mind, buddy, but I can't. I feel like Wolves are gonna come in. We always are scared of Liverpool. Always, 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 and we don't show up. We just play defensive. And I mean the lineup on the screen, that's the predicted lineup, right? But
Yeah.
that's probably what we're gonna end up running. Like our midfielders will be defensive. Neves won't get much room to breathe, to do his thing. Moutinho's going to sit back. He'll probably disappear. I don't really like Moutinho when we don't have possession because he doesn't offer much. I mean, he's old. He can't tackle that well anymore. So I actually would like to see
It's
him
such a
benched.
slow midfield, like in terms of
Yeah.
just like overall sprint speed.
And then Donker is just not a midfielder, man. I hate seeing him there. He needs to go back to center back.
Yeah, I
But
thought he was a center back.
he used to be, yeah. Until we lost a few players and we had to kind of change his spot. But it's not great. This game makes me wish we had him in us because we won't get many chances. We're gonna
Yeah,
hit them on the counter. And we got nobody to finish it. Nobody. And Fabio Silva, I hope he gets subbed on early around like the 60th minute because we all know he's not starting. He hasn't started the recent games, but when he comes on, he's good. He tends to be good. Even if he doesn't get the goals, he gives us chances by opening up space. His movement off the ball's not bad. And we've seen how Liverpool can make big mistakes at the back. You see their two predicted center backs there, Kabak and Phillips.
bro,
They're
they
not
stink.
the most experienced. Yeah. And I'm sure Fabio Silva could do something. I hope he comes on early. Predicting a first half is going to be so sleeper. We always enter a game so poorly, like we did last game. We entered so bad against City. Oh, sorry, that's 2 games ago, but yeah, we came in so bad. I just want us to hold the fort in the first half. Second half, bring on Fabio Silva, bring on some more power subs, look for something. But I don't think we should. Yeah, I don't think we should be.
Bro, I
I
just
don't think we should take risks. That's what I'm looking for.
I want to show you something really funny. Okay, we're just gonna cast our minds back to this Fulham game, right?
I called this shit.
Bro, is it? I saw someone say, "Do we think this is the worst backline Liverpool have ever put out?" Like, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who he is either, and I don't know who he is. I know they're all academy prospects, but they're not like it's not like anyone I've ever heard before. And then there's just Robertson. Look at the disparity in this. Just what the fuck is this thing? So I think something that Wolves fans can kind of be like, I guess, hopeful for is that they will just make those mistakes at the back. I think Kabak has shown that he's not an elite, and not an elite player. He's not some like he is just a stopgap. And I think your defense can handle Salah, Mane, and Jota in the form that they're in. Maybe not Jota, just purely down to the fact that we don't know how he's been because of the injury. But I think that
He
your
was
defense,
good in the Champions League this week, so it's a
yeah,
little bit worrying. I hope he gets some nostalgia when he comes back to the Mali
yeah, dude,
and
he's
just be
just
like, "Yeah,
he's like,
my
yo,
boys."
homies, homies, I ain't
I'm
gonna
not trying
betray
to.
you.
Yeah.
I think Thiago will be useless this game. I think Thiago really does strive in those how do I put it? In those games where he's allowed to play those like long balls back, but long balls to the sides and long balls kind of over in this area here in between Bali and Semedo. But you guys are going to sit so far back this game. You've always said that you're scared, so you're going to sit with a five back here with a three in the midfield. And when the ball is on the left hand side, Pedro Neto is actually going to defend this left area here, I think, and Adama Traore is going to defend this area here. So
Yeah.
there's going to be no space for Thiago to kind of spray those passes.
They
Fabinho,
better.
what?
They better defend because I
Yo,
don't know if Johnny can handle Trent. I'm not saying Trent's been that great this season, but still, Johnny just came back from injury and he hasn't been that great. Semedo's had some big defensive hiccups, so
yeah.
they're gonna need some help. I hope. I hope the fullbacks don't run the show, but they might end up being that way.
What will be kind of nice for you guys is because the center back pairing sucks so much. I think Pedro and Neto might be able to squeeze in between them, kind of play that. Maybe Neves or Matinho play that ball over the top, and these guys are not experienced enough to play it. We've seen. I can't remember. I think it must have been the Leicester game where Leicester just played one simple over the top through ball, and Allison came for it, and Phillips. The communication wasn't there. I think,
Mhm.
and then they cleared it, and then there was a mess up. There's obviously some miscommunication between these back three. and you guys like to hit them on the counter. So I actually think Wolves have a okay chance of doing
Yeah.
this, but Liverpool. It's only because Liverpool suck. It's not because Wolves are good. It's just because Liverpool suck so bad right now.
I just hope we don't come in scared. Last time we came in so scared we conceded four. Earlier this season it was 4-0, and Liverpool. It was just after I believe the 7-2 against Aston Villa. By then they had a few injuries, but Liverpool was obviously still popping off. But we came in so scared. We didn't play our game. We let them run the show. Please, I'm begging you, my boys, don't be
Well,
scared.
in terms of some nice,
Defend properly. But then I think the subs will be huge this game.
this should make you happy though. Liverpool have lost 6 of their last 7 Prem games
Yeah.
and under 2.5 goals in the last 4. So even though they say all that, Lamar 2-0. I'm gonna go. We're gonna move over to the betting section, but while I'm getting that kind of moved over, I do think that. Why do I think Wolves are gonna win this? Like my heart is saying, my head is saying,
You're my boy, man. That's why.
my heart is saying that this is you predict this, but I think with the odds at 15-4 are actually really good for Wolves.
Yeah, they're good odds. And I don't know, I'm biased, but I really believe. We're having like a late season resurgence. We're trying to push to maybe European football or at least to get some bragging rights over the likes of Arsenal and Leeds. So I really want us to win this game.
How have your
I
last
think we
couple
can.
games gone? Drew 0-0 to
So
Aston
that
Villa.
dude, the
That was
mess
such a
of the
meme.
season.
That was such a. Oh, your center backs in that game, I remember. That
I
one,
can't believe it.
false scoreline. Super
Yeah,
big
like
red
we
herring.
actually played it well. We played it pretty well until the end. I was pretty happy with that.
They
But yeah,
never.
you see a lot of these games, we just have a lot of chances that we can't score. We still miss Jimenez. We
Yeah.
still don't have a way to fix it. Um, but like I said, Fabio Silva, when he comes on, he opens space. He's our only striker, our only actual option. So I really hope he comes on. And
What I
we
will
need to get
say,
a goal somewhere, somehow. I mean, from a set piece, we've scored a lot of goals from set pieces. We got Bowley back now.
yeah,
He's always good on the headers. I really think there's a chance we can score from a set piece. We
I
also get fouled a lot just because of Dama and
yeah, yeah,
Neto, how fast they are on the ball.
I agree. But I think my worry for you is you haven't scored more than 1 goal in 4 games.
Yeah,
And
it's always like that.
while this game was there's excuses for that game. These 2 games you didn't look entirely convincing. I know this is a win here. I do think I will be betting on Wolves to win, but I think the safer bet is actually a draw.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying.
In terms of the kind of power odds, they haven't come out with them yet because this game's obviously on Monday. But I think a really safe one as well is in terms of over or under. I think under 2.5 is super safe, super
Mhm.
safe. That I don't think there's going to be huge amounts of goals here either. Um,
Yeah. A lot of people will think Wolves, well, we used to play very exciting games, like 3-2 scorelines against the Big Six. We're not like that anymore.
no.
So under 2.5 is definitely safe. We lost Jota, we lost Jimenez, we lost a lot of
Mm-hmm.
what made Wolves Wolves 1 or 2 years ago. So 2.5, yeah. Under that is good done.
Yep. Um, do we think both teams will score? Um,
I mean, the odds aren't that great. So
yeah, I
while
don't.
I do think both will score, I don't think you should end up putting money on that.
I agree. I think because the odds for this are so poor, I'm gonna do it in the bet builder rather than have both of them kind of, you know, not doing too much
Mhm.
because it is 7.5 to 1, so I'm gonna be putting 2 on that. But yeah, that wraps up the Wolves preview for this week. We'll see how they can do against the mighty Liverpool, who have lost 6 out of 7. Can make Wolves make it 7 out of 8? But yeah, we'll see you next time.
Hopefully. Thank you.